Going on, guys? Talking about retiring early, financial independence, over some Black Ops 1 Havana gameplay. So, hope you guys enjoy. So, I wanted to talk about FIRE for short, financial independence, retire early. Like I mentioned, there are a few different types of FIRE, from lean, they call it, to fat, where you can imagine in fat you're living on 200, $300,000 every year. In lean, you're closer to that 40 or 30, 50 mark. So a lot less money that you're living on. And whatever burn rate you have every year, you can just multiply that by 33, and then you're going to see how much money you need to retire. So like I mentioned, on 40K, you will need 1.3, or 100K, you will need 3.3 million invested, where you're withdrawing, or those investments are yielding you 3% every year. A lot of times, closer to retirement, when people are older, they withdraw at 4%. But since you're retiring at 35, or you have your goal to retire early, you have to withdraw 3. So it's a lot safer for you not to run out of money, essentially. So a few ways of thinking about this. I don't want to work my 9 to 5 or run a business I dislike until I'm old. So this idea of FIRE has been in my mind for the last 5 years. It's been something I strive for. I'm working toward, and I'm trying to get there by working a commission-based job. I have a base salary too. Like I mentioned, I'm in sales. I sell technology. I work for a SaaS company. So it's a good way, to get into a high-paying career. You don't really need a college degree to get into what I do, but it opens the doors for sure. But try to get into a commission-based role, not fully commission-based sales role. Those are usually not the best, being honest. They're like door to door and stuff. And I'm not saying every commission-based sales role is bad, but most of them are. So just be wary of that. Or you can start a side hustle, or you can start a business, maybe online business where you're a freelancer of sorts. So just a few ideas of how to scale your income. And then now you're making a lot of money. You're increasing your earnings. You want to save. So you got to save 70, 80% of your income. Invest that into the S&P 500, into index funds. You could, Google the QQQ, that's NASDAQ, or you could do VTI or VOO. Those are all two great funds for you to invest. You could have a 3 fund portfolio, something what Jack Bogle preached. He founded Vanguard. So it's a great way. He was big into index investing, which I recommend too. I think it's a great way to build wealth and have your money, working for you. You could get into real estate. You could house hack. You could, buy a rental property, Airbnb it. That's a great way for you to make money as well. You could run an online business. You could do a side hustle while you're working your 9 to 5. So just a few ways for you to start thinking about these things. And this idea of FIRE is, it comes down to where you don't want to work for your majority of your life, for you to retire at 60 and be old. So this is not easy because you're going against the grain here. You're trying to do what takes people their whole life in essentially 10 years. So you're going to have to do a lot of things that you don't want, live a life and sacrifice a good bit of things that maybe in the present, you might not see it's worth it, but it pays off, in a few years. And just want to encourage you to start, thinking about retiring early and living more of a frugal lifestyle than you are probably right now, so you could save money. So one day you can have your money, working for you. So you got to think more of a creator, not like a consumer. If you're, I'm saying this from my own experience. If you're watching too many YouTube videos and never taking action on the things that you learn, it's going to be hard for you to like scale your income or make more money. So you got to think, like a creator. You got to start your business. You got to get out there, get a sales role somewhere in a tech company, or become a real estate agent, or buy that first rental property after you saved up some money. and you just got to be bold, and you got to create things. You got to create your business or freelancing business, whatever it is, so you can, start and think about these businesses, your investments yielding your results. So a few takeaways: think of your money working for you later on, and you building that foundation, so you don't have to trade your money for time. Oh, I'm sorry, your time for money. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I could introduce this idea of fire to you guys. I appreciate you taking the time, hopping in the video. I'll start to bring more videos more frequently. Appreciate you guys.